Hi guys, today let's discuss the LeetCode question 3, longest substring without repeating characters. Given a string s, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Yeah, let's go to the example 1. So given this input string ABC, ABC, BB, the length of the longest substring without the repeating characters is going to be ABC. So we can find it from 0 index to 2 index. And also the ABC is occurring again from the index 3 to index 5. So in either case, the length of the longest substring is going to be 3. So the output in this case is 3. So for the example 2, we are given continuous b's, 5 b's as a string. So the longest substring without repeating characters is going to be 1 in this case. If we go to the example 3, in the example 3, the longest substring is going to be WKE. So the length of the output is going to be 3. Yeah, the question description is quite intuitive. Let's go into the explanation part of it. For the purpose of explanation, I am going to make use of few variables, so I will discuss about those variables now. The first is index dictionary. So this is going to be the dictionary that I am using, and this is going to store, the key is going to be the unique character in the string, unique character, and the value is going to be the latest index position. Means the index position where that string is found, where the character is found in the string. And the next variable is start. This is going to mark the start of the substring, and the next one is longest substring. Store the longest substring. And next one is I. This is used for iterating over the string. Yeah. Now let's create. Initially, my start of the substring is going to be at the 0th location, and my index dictionary is going to be empty. Index dictionary. So I'm creating an empty dictionary, and my longest substring, initially it is going to be 0. It is going to be 0. And we are iterating from the start of the string, so I is also 0. Okay. So the index dictionary, we are going to update the index dictionary for the first location, that is A. So it is going to be A, and the index position is 0. The 0 is the index position for the A character in the string. And now we are going to update the longest substring. So I'll write down the formula for updating the longest substring. So my longest substring is updated using this formula. Longest substring is equal to max of longest substring comma I minus start plus 1. The reason we are using this max is because we wanted to find the longest substring without the repeating characters, and we know there is no repeating character from I to start. So that is the reason we are using this I minus start plus 1. So in this case, my longest substring is going to be 0 minus 0 plus 1, and it is max of 0 comma 1, that is 1. So I'm updating it to 1 here. Now let's move on to that I is equal to 1. When I is equal to 1, we are also going to update the index position of B to 1. And my longest string is going to be the longest of 1 comma I minus start plus 1. So I minus start plus 1 is going to be 2. So max of 1 comma 2, that is 2. And now let's move on to that I is equal to 2, to the next index position. So when I is equal to 2, I am also updating the C value to 2, and the longest substring in this case is going to be 3. Why it is 3? Because there are 3 non-repeating characters, so that's why it is 3. Okay. Now let's move on to that I is equal to 3. So what happens when I is equal to 3? So we are encountering a repeating character. So whenever we are encountering a repeating character, we have to update our start variable that we are creating. So how are we going to update the start variable? So our start is going to be the max of start comma index dictionary of s of I plus 1 plus 1. Okay. So in this case, b is the value of b in the index dictionary is 1. So my start is going to be 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is going to be 2. So my start is going to be updated in this case. And then we are again computing the longest substring. So my longest substring for this case is going to be like this, from C to B. Okay. So it is going to be the longest of 3 comma 2. So we are not going to update this longest substring since the 3 is the maximum of the 2. Then, okay. Then let's update, and we should also update the value of b. Since the b is found in the location 3, we are going to update this b value also to 3. Okay. Now let's move on to the next location when I is equal to 4. When I is equal to 4, we are again we encountered a repeating character, that is b. So we are going to update our start pointer again. So our start pointer is going to be updated to b plus 1. So b is 3 and b plus 1, 3 plus 1 is going to be 4. So we are going to update this one to 4. And my longest substring in this case is going to be I minus start plus 1. So that is going to be 1. So longest of 3 comma 1 is 3. So we are not updating this longest substring value. So it is still going to be 3. But here we should be updating in the index dictionary the latest value for b. So the latest value for b index position is 4. So we are updating that. Now let's move on to the next location. I is equal to 5. I is equal to 5. So when I is equal to 5, we are at this location. We encountered a repeating character, that is a. So what should we do? We should be updating our start pointer. So our start pointer is going to be the max of start comma index dictionary of s of I plus 1. So it is going to be max of 4 comma a index position is 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So max of 4 comma 1. So our start value will not be updated. It is still going to be 4. Then we are going to compute our longest substring. So our longest substring is going to be this one. So the length of the longest substring in this case is going to be 2. So the longest substring is max of 3 comma 2. So we are still maintaining 3. We are not updating any of these values. But we'll be updating the index position of a to 5. Okay. Now we are moving on to the next location. Index position is 6. Index position is 6. Okay. We are at this location. So we encountered a new character which is not found before. So we are going to add it to the index dictionary. So that index position of D is going to be 6. And in this case, the longest substring is going to be the longest substring is equal to max of longest substring comma I minus start plus 1. So I minus start is 6 minus 4 plus 1. So max of 3 comma 3, that is going to be 3. Okay. Then we are moving on to the next index position. I is equal to 7. When I is equal to 7, we are at this location. So this is a repeating character which is already found. So we are going to update our start value. we are going to update our start value. So the start value is going to be the maximum of start comma C index position value is 2. So it is going to be 2 plus 1. So max of 3 comma 4, start is 4 and max of 4 comma 3, it is going to be 4. So then we are updating our longest substring. So in this case, our longest substring will be 7 minus 4 plus 1. So that is going to be 4. Yeah, we have iterated over our entire string and our longest substring value is 4. This is our longest substring and the string is from this location. It is starting from, I think, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. From index position 4 to index position 7. From 4 to 7. So this is our longest substring. I hope it is very clear from this explanation. Let's quickly code this up. Let's start by creating the variables as discussed in the explanation. So first we are going to create the start. So this is going to be my start of my substring, that is going to be 0. And next one is going to be my index dictionary. This is going to be an empty dictionary. And the next is going to be longest substring. So my longest substring, initially it is going to be 0. Next, we are going to iterate for the entire string for I in range of length of string. And if s of I, this character, if s of I in index dictionary. So if we find this character inside the dictionary, we are going to update the start. How are we going to update the start? So start is going to be max of start comma I, sorry, it is going to be index dictionary of s of I plus 1. And then we are going to update this character, the latest position of the latest index position of this character, index dictionary of s of I equal to I. Then we are also going to update the longest substring. So my longest substring is going to be max of longest substring comma, it is going to be I minus start plus 1. Then finally we are going to return the longest substring. I think we are done. Let's quickly run the code. Okay. Let's quickly submit it as well. Yeah, it is submitted. Hope you liked the explanation. For more such videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.